Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not.
Hello everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Jasmine, hi Kimberly, hi BB. Hello everyone. Hi Gigi. Hi Ivy. Hello. Hi Alice. How's everyone doing? Hi Kaylee. Hi Jasmine. Hi Deanna. And the Cancer, no, not the Cancer, I was going to say the Cancer 7, that's the Space Cowboy, hello. Sunise, hello. Caramel, hello, how's everyone? Hi Tammy. Hi Astral Chemist, hello Matthew. Kimberly, everyone's here, Deviani, hello, welcome everyone. Hi Hans Human, hi Big Man. Hi Erica, hello, hi Vivi, Mystical, everyone's here, welcome. I am doing moon readings, so moon readings do go above the free list readings. Hello Dottie, welcome. Hi Love, hi Alice. Yeah, so if you're new here, welcome to join the list. It's !join followed by your question. Yeah, and if you end up on the lounge, Nightbot chooses you at random to be put onto the free list. So be patient with that. It just goes by random. But quite a few people do get off the free list. That's a lovely Carol. Oh, thank you. My daughter said the same thing. I don't know what else I was gonna say. So it is a full moon. Full buck moon, lightning moon, whichever one you want to call it, readings in Cancer. So I feel like that's gonna make people a little bit more like rigid or a little bit more self-disciplined than usual during this full moon phase. But the spread is about your goals, what must be released, so what should you focus on, and what strength to awaken. So I'll switch the screen so we can get started. There you go. Alex, thank you so much for your donation. Let's see for Alice. RJ's recent thoughts and feelings towards me. What's going on in his energy? What's going on in RJ's energy right now? What's going on in RJ's energy right now? What are RJ's recent thoughts towards Alice? What are RJ's recent thoughts towards Alice? what is going on with his feelings towards Alice? What's going on with RJ's feelings towards Alice? Oh man, there's a lot of things going on there. I feel like with the Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune in the dark, I feel like what's going on is energy that things are just too chaotic. Things are just, spiraling out of his control. And I feel like there's a lot of things going on that he's trying to deal with right now, really. I feel like there's also this energy of, trying to figure out how to align himself properly, get his mind, heart, and soul in the right place. I feel like that is been difficult for him recently. For his thoughts towards you, it's the Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like he hasn't quite made a decision where his heart really lies with you. Like he goes back and forth with, yes, I love Alice, but is it enough to have a relationship? Like, what's going on here? I feel like he's trying to also figure out what his future plans are, what's his next moves and actions and all that sort of thing. I think there's a lot going on in his mind. But you seem to be part of it because, of course, the Ace of Cups is trying to figure out what exactly his heart is telling him. And then for his feelings, like I said, the Two of Pentacles, he's torn about juggling everything else that he has going on with trying to make a decision what he really wants. Because I feel like he doesn't want to be the type of person that just strings you along without any commitment. It's just things just seem to not be going his way right now, it seems. The King of Swords in the dark, he feels like this loss of control. He just feels like he's off track and he's not very in tune with his emotions right now. That's what I got, Alice. Hi, V. How are you? Vivi, I have a moon reading, yes. What does Vivi need to know about Mama Moon? The full buck lightning moon for Vivi. What's going on there? Oh, man. Okay, we'll get a message from Mama Moon as well for the Ten of Swords in the dark. I do feel like Ten of Swords, like, where's your goals right? Your goals right now are focused on healing and rising above and improving your situation, improving your heart, mind, and soul to a better position for sure. I do feel that for you. I feel like this kind of like rebirth, resilient energy that's trying to come through. Like I feel like you've survived a lot already and you're going to keep going. You're going to keep conquering all the challenges and things that life throws at you. I feel that determination. You have the Chariot as well for what must be released. So release any obstacles that you couldn't get past before. Maybe they weren't the right time. But I feel this sense of determination, this courage, this resilience. Like I said, you're moving forward, looking at the positive side of things and focusing on that. So releasing all the negative things, all the past regrets or the, should have, could have done before. And just keep moving forward. We can't live for yesterday. You can only move forward. And then you have the where to put your focus is a Page of Cups. So I don't know if it's a matter of waiting for someone to come around and hold up their end of the deal for you or what that is. But it seems to be, let that go to focus on what you need to focus on. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I feel like it's just a matter of, making sure your heart's in the right place. If your heart's not feeling it, then don't bother, it seems. During this full moon phase, anyways, the Nine of Pentacles is in the dark, and this is what strength is awakening. The Nine of Pentacles is all about, making sure that you're not overworking yourself or pushing yourself too hard or trying to cut corners to get ahead faster than where you should be headed. The universe has our own pace that we need to follow, and sometimes we want it to come faster than what it is. So I feel like the strength for you is what's awakening is patience and just moving forward slowly and steadily, slowly but steady. Like don't lose track of what's going on either. Let's see what Mama Moon has to say for you right now. What does Mama Moon have to say for Vivi? What does Mama Moon have to say for Vivi right now? Right now. Right now. Oh, man. It says, don't let your past hold you back. I feel like that's what the Ten of Swords is saying. It says, release the past just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. A relationship is karmic and has played across many lifetimes. So there might be a new relationship coming through. Maybe the Page of Cups is someone that is holding back on their feelings and may tell you or feelings coming up soon, right? It says your attraction to someone may be the verge of obsession. So I guess that clarifies the page of the page of cups for sure, right? Oh man, don't repeat what is not working either. So chariot, keep moving forward, and yeah, that's what I got for you. That was interesting. I like how Mama Moon agrees with me here. Lucinda, moon reading for Lucinda. What does Lucinda need to know on the full buck lightning moon tonight? Or what does Lucinda need to know about this full moon tonight energy? Okay. For the Ten of Cups, that is your goal. So the Ten of Cups is making that life or the way you wanted it home. It's like home, right? Home energy. So like making sure that your wants are very aligned and clear with your mind, heart, and soul. That they're all matching up well. That you're going through the cycles of harmony and looking at those long-term success plans and dreams and trying to see how you can keep moving forward with making sure the happy home and happy life balance is going good, right? You have the Six of Swords, and this is what must be released. So I don't know, there's been some tension that needs to be released, or stresses, or worries, or whatever's going on there. But yeah, Six of Swords is like moving forward and like drifting away from all the toxic or chaotic energy that's no longer serving you anymore, and getting yourself into better waters kind of situation. Ten of Wands is in the dark, and this is where you should put your focus. Ten of Wands is like how to release the stresses and worries and the burdens that you may be carrying, and let other people hold up their end of the day, hold their end of the deal or whatever that is. Let them pull their own weight. You're not you stepping over toes and pulling their weight for them. Just focusing on your own self, your own energy. You have the Nine of Swords, and this is what strength is awakening. So maybe just you being able to face any fears or anxieties or worries, and overcoming that and releasing that energy from you. Feeling what's making you feel suffocated or trapped, and how to release that and rise above and find your inner peace and cope with whatever challenges you may be facing during this phase. Let's see what Mama Moon has to say. Hi, Sunflower. Thank you for your donation, Alice. This one says, meditate and contemplate. And this is also a Pisces card, so Pisces may be coming into your energy. It says it's time to surrender to the divine. Use your feelings to guide you. Face your fears, and they may be holding you back. This situation may be healed. Avoid being deceptive or unwilling to deceive. So, that's what I got. Hi, Bernard. How are you? Love, hello, love. Moon reading for love. Moon reading for love. What does Mama Moon bring for love during this full buck lightning moon? Oh, they're all in the dark. I feel like the first thing to do is release all this negativity. I'm not sure what's going on with that. You have the Ten of Swords for your goals. I feel like your goal is to not be indecisive, to be confident and direct with your decision making. Don't overthink it too much. Sometimes if you let the pot boil too long, it's going to overcook. So don't wait too long on making decisions. Take action when necessary. I feel there's an energy of you focusing on getting some clarity, focusing on clear communication, clear intentions, clear initiatives moving forward. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the dark. This one needs to be released. So maybe releasing any self-doubts, or making sure that your wants are realistic for your energy right now and what you have available towards you. I do feel like there's a new venture, a new thing that wants to begin for you. It's just a matter of releasing what's blocking it to start this new beginning, right? For the Three of Wands in the dark, and this is what to focus on. So I feel like right now it's time to focus on yourself. and focusing on what you have at hand. And you don't need to, usually it is good to expand your vision and plan ahead and all that sort of fun stuff. But something like I feel like right now, because this is what you need to focus on, is focusing on the now, the present, and be present in your energy before you start, you know, expanding too much. Because I feel like it's a matter of being at the right place, being on the right track, and making sure that you're confident of where you want to head next. The Ten of Wands is in the dark too, and that one is what strength is awakening. So I feel like your strength is you being more grounded, more reliable, more responsible in your actions moving forward, especially with being present and not about planning for the future kind of thing. Just you kind of, yeah, feeling steady on your own 2 feet. I feel the sense of resilience trying to come through, and yeah, just releasing some of the heavy weight that you may be carrying, and let other people carry their own weight. Let's see what Moon has to say. You are good enough, and this is a Virgo card, so maybe a Virgo is coming into your energy as well. It says an apology may be in order. So I'm not sure if that's on your end or someone else's, but it says find balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your life. Worrying too much will attract more worry, so there's that. Stop second guessing yourself, right? The Two of Swords here. Be confident in those decisions. Raise your karma by doing something for someone else. So there you go. You're good enough. Remember that. Alice, thank you so much for your donation. What will come between RJ and Alice in the near future? What's gonna come between RJ and Alice in the near future? What's gonna come between Alice and RJ in the near future? What's gonna come between Alice and RJ in the near future? What's gonna come between Alice and RJ in the near future? Oh man, I feel like there is going to be some positive energy between the two of you overall. The sun's out, the sun's shining, the sun is bright. But I feel like there's going to be some movement. I feel like they're going to figure out one way or another what's going on with you. I feel like RJ's energy isn't quite settled yet to get concrete answers. The Knight of Wands is in the dark, so they're not ready to take any definite actions right now that is considering their future. There is a death card, so I don't know if there's going to be some big profound changes or if it's a matter of the two of you, deciding to part your ways and end things the way they are. There is the Five of Wands there, so there's potential of a conflict in the future as well. I don't know if it's just competition for RJ's time with his work and the other things he has going on, or something else, right? So this is the future energy, right? Because you want to know what's going on in the future. So yeah, I feel like there is potential for some positivity, but there is some potential of the two of you just calling it quits and moving separate ways, it seems. Yeah, that's what I want. You're welcome, love. Golden Heart, hello. Moon reading for Golden Heart. What does Golden Heart need to know from Mama Moon right now? What does Golden Heart need to know? Oh man, my brain can't keep. My mouth can't keep up with my brain. That's my problem. I think faster than I can talk. Oh my gosh, for Golden Heart, we want. Thank you. I'm not sure what that is about, but we'll take it. What's the Moon want Golden Heart to know about this full moon, lightning moon phase that we're going through right now? For your goals, this came out too. So for your goals, you have the Two of Wands. So I feel like there is some decisions or future planning that is part of your goals that you have to go through during this moon phase. Is plan ahead, consider your options, consider what your future wants and desires are, what steps you could take to move towards them. Sometimes you have to look at the baby steps before you get to the bigger ones. But I feel like it's a matter of you choosing which direction you want to go into and looking into how far you can go with that. You do have the Five of Swords in the dark, so I feel like you may not have all the answers that you're needing. You may have to reach out and investigate or figure out what exactly it is that you need to know to make that decision to make it happen. So that's a goal that you're going to be working on. For the Three of Pentacles in the dark, what you need to release is focusing on yourself. The Three of Pentacles, it's not a matter of working with other people or collaborating or spending your time with others. It's about you focusing on yourself, focusing on your future, focusing on the things you need to know to plan your next steps, your next moves, your next intentions, what all that fun stuff is, right? But I just feel the sense that there's a little bit of stresses going on with how about fitting in what other people are doing or saying, or it's time to release all of that. You have the Knight of Cups in the light. So what the focus on is love, romance, passion, finding that soulmate, it seems, boosting your imagination, your creativity, and all that fun stuff as well, following your heart, focusing on your intuitive abilities and that sort of fun stuff too. So that's where your focus lies. The Ten of Wands is in the dark. Ten of Wands. I want to say Ten of Wands. Oh God, I just feel like you're releasing any burdens or stresses or worries. But it's the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is what strength is awakening, is new beginnings, right? Spark that inspiration, spark of creativity, spark of opportunity, spark of new career, whatever that is for you, new education, I don't know, whatever that is for you. Be inspired, be creative, and spark your own light to find the darkness, or find your way out of the darkness is what I'm trying to say. Let's see what Mama Moon has to say about all this. Ooh, you have a full moon of Libra, so Libra may be coming into your energy. I don't know if the Libra is this Knight of Cups here, but it says, let go of what is falling away. See the person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. Time to make a firm decision, right? Firm decision there. That's time for you to focus on yourself for a while, right? Focusing on yourself, not working with other people. A great time for a makeover, so that sounds fun. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. So either way, you're gonna win. That always sounds great, eh? When we're all gonna win. Erica, hello. Moon reading for Erica. Moon reading for Erica. What does Erica need to know from Mama Moon? That's a little bit too much. Apparently the moon has a lot of things to tell you, but we have a 2-hour time limit here. For Erica. What does Mama Moon want Erica to know during this full buck lightning moon phase that's going on here? Capricorn. Ooh, Capricorn. The devil's out. There you go. I spoke too soon. Okay, so for the Mama Moon for Erica, what goals you need to focus on is the Ten of Cups, happy home, happy life, happy, everything's going good. Embrace that fulfillment, love, harmony, focusing on some long-term successes or goals or plans, whatever that is for you. What to release is the Nine of Swords, so releasing any nightmares, fears, anxieties, stresses, right? Releasing anything that may be restricting you or holding you back so that you can rise above and heal from whatever that is. You have the Devil here, and this is where to focus. So apparently, I don't know, focus on some devilish stuff. Focus on releasing anything that's holding you back with these chains, right? Release any toxic energy, reclaim your power. If you need a detox from whatever that is, doom scrolling, I don't know. But yeah, surrender to the unknown maybe a little bit here, and maybe some sexual desires need to be fulfilled in the home department. I don't know. What strength is awakening is the Eight of Cups in the dark. So the strength is maybe just being able to deal with the chaos that you have going on without walking away or trying to escape or hide from it. I don't know. I feel like there's this energy of making sure that you're not chasing empty dreams and empty fulfillments, and you are feeling satisfied with your plans and actions and decisions. What does Mama Moon want Erica to know right now? What does Mama Moon want Erica to know right now? Oh, you have Capricorn. There's full moon in Capricorn too. So it says the end of a tough cycle is approaching. So yeah, you're breaking free from those chains. You're getting some freedom. It says more effort is required. Release control and trust the universe. Find balance between your personal and private life. Time to stop fearing the worst. So yeah, so at the end of a tough cycle, Capricorn may be coming to your energy, but it is a full moon Capricorn energy, so I guess this moon is going to be a little bit stronger for you. Mystical, hello, moon reading for Mystical. What does Mystical need to know right now? What does Mystical need to know right now with this full moon energy? Full buck, lightning, moon. Oh man. What's going on with this full moon energy for Mystical? What does Mystical need to know during this moon phase? Oh no, it's never good when it ends with the tower, right? But it is a full moon, and it's in Capricorn, so, you know, like the other card said, it's time to expect the worst, it seems. The Ace of Swords, so this is where your goals are, starting new beginnings, having new breakthroughs, new ideas, new inspirations, new clarity, focus, truth, you know, all that sort of fun stuff. Take initiative, be direct with your intentions and actions and communication. I feel like you're going to come to some sort of realization, and that's going to boost your clarity. But that is where your goals are lying, is making sure your mind's in the right place. The Nine of Pentacles is in the light too, so this is what needs to be released. So apparently you release abundance. I don't know why you'd want to release abundance. I mean, I personally would fight the moon and keep all the abundance I can keep, but that is your decision here. For the Queen of Wands in the light, this is where you should put your focus, is being grounded, being centered, being focused on what is most important for you. You know, sometimes it's good to, you know, have an abundance in the materialistic things if that is coming your way, right? I just feel like you boosting your confidence and your feeling comfortable with just being you and being where you are and where you're at and what's going on around you. I feel that for you with the Queen of Wands. I just feel like there's also this fiery energy to keep moving forward. I think I said the Queen of Pentacles. Kind of like feeling both energies right now, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Yes, you being focused, responsible, reliable, dedicating your energy, but also being sexy, vibrant, passionate. You know, just ready to take life as it is. Uh, so I feel like the main thing is focusing on yourself. The Tower energy is in the dark, and this is what strength is awakening. So maybe being strong enough to deal with whatever chaos life is throwing at you right now. You can just, okay, I got this. I'm going to stay calm, cool, collective, and I'm just going to, you know, take the storms as they come and keep going. Let's see what Mama Moon has to say for Mystical right now. The end of a tough cycle. This is a full moon Capricorn. It came out again. So release control and trust the universe. Find balance between the personal life and private life. Time to stop fearing the worst. So there's that. Capricorn made me thinking about you. Jasmine. What does Jasmine need to know about this Mama Moon energy? What does Jasmine need to know about the full moon in Capricorn? What does Jasmine need to know about the full moon in Capricorn right now? This full buck lightning moon. Hopefully, there's not too much lightning going on. Oh, yeah. For the King of Swords, the King of Swords is in the dark, and this is where you put your goals. So I feel like right now your goal is basically, you know, making sure you're leading with your logic authority and not over analyzing things, not over, you know, overthinking things. I feel like now's maybe not the time to put your emotions into your goals or plans. Use your logic and your mind, not just, yeah. I feel like your emotions may throw you off your track of where you're trying to go with your goals. For the Seven of Pentacles in the light, this is what must be released, it seems. And maybe like releasing some guards, releasing the sense of defending yourself, or just let your guards down a little bit. Not completely, but maybe rearrange your guards, or rearrange your boundaries, and maybe get a little bit of a wiggle room in there, let someone in, or let things come a little closer to you than usual. Yeah, and I feel like that may give you some sort of results with this Seven of Pentacles here. I feel like it's a matter of also planning and evaluating and visualizing what your progress is to move forward. With the Four of Pentacles in the light, this is where to put your focus. Your focus should be probably on prosperity here, right? Being able to save money and focus on your possessions and that sort of thing. Maybe focusing on your investments and that sort of thing, where you can put some growth and transformation. I don't know, to bring more prosperity, I guess. You're feeling really upset? Oh man. Yeah, the Pentacles is about money. Yeah, so Pentacles is about money. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So it's kind of like evaluating your situation and figure out what you need to do, but it's what to release it. So don't release that. Just kind of like release any boundaries that may be holding you back from pursuing in other financial opportunities or that sort of thing, because you also have the Four of Pentacles here. So it's kind of like watching your money wisely, saving some money, set your limits on your budgeting and that sort of thing. For the Three of Wands, this is where your strength is awakening. For the Three of Wands, I feel like there's this energy of, not wanting to wait too long, and don't stall too long before you do take action. And I feel like you're going to get that strength to be able to do so. Like I was saying, letting go of some boundaries or rearranging some boundaries to, to get you moving forward in a positive light, though. Let's see what Mama Moon has to say about all this. Confidence is your key to success. There you go. Boost your confidence. This is a Leo card, so a Leo may be coming into your energy. It says, remember to be proud of who you are. Good news and a good start for you is coming soon. Make time for fun, shine your light, and have some pride. You've turned someone's head, so spoil yourself. You've earned it. So someone may be looking at you. I don't know. That's what I got. Denise, moon reading for Denise. What does Denise need to know right now from Mama Moon? Where's the full moon in Capricorn have for Denise right now? What does Mama Moon have for Denise? What does Denise need to know about the full moon in Capricorn right now? Oh man, the Queen of Cups is in the line, but this is where to set your goals. So set your goals with being more emotionally available, more emotionally in tune with others, being more supportive, more caring, more compassionate to others, it seems. Will help you along with your goals. I just feel like it's also an energy of you trusting your inner voice, trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, that is going to lead you in the right place when you're navigating, setting your goals. For the Three of Cups in the dark, this is where you need to release that energy. So Three Cups in the dark is like release any regrets or any negative energy about feeling left out, or worrying about drama or gossiping or whatever that is. Just kind of like release any of that toxic energy and keep moving forward. For the Justice in the dark, this is where to put your focus. Sometimes not everything is balance. We always say, like, try to find our balance, but finding our balance within ourselves and finding balance within the world is not always the same. So, find balance between you and the rest of the things that you have going on. But remember, that doesn't always have to be 50-50, right? Balance looks different for different people. I think it's making sure that you're being completely honest with yourself. You're setting good, clear intentions. You're not, falling off track here, or, making sure that you are consistent in your energy and not falling too far behind, it seems. Um, that is what to focus on, though. What strength is awakening is the judgment, right? Your inner calling, your strength to realize what your potential is, what your purpose is here, and your intuition and all that you know, your mind, heart, and soul is all in the right place, especially like your spiritual powers and all that sort of things seem to be strengthening, right? I feel like you're going through some spiritual awakening, going through some sort of transformation, especially around forgiveness and acceptance and that sort of thing. But yeah, follow your heart and decide what you truly want to move forward with. What does Denise need to know from Mama Moon? What does Denise need to know from Mama Moon? That was too many cards. Try that again. I want to pop out a few times, so we're going to take it. To surrender to divine, right? To surrender to the divine. So listen to your calling. Now the angels and all that are calling you to follow through with your purpose. It says getting the answers you need. So it's time to let go of the past and move on. A wish may be coming true for you, so that's always exciting. There could be a sense of madness in the air, so breathe deeply and stay calm. Yeah, I mean, you know, things are a little bit unbalanced. That could be what may want you to stay a little bit more calm. It says you may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. Yeah, so you know, it's time to make it or break it kind of thing. So, and it's a full moon card, so yeah, now's the time to do all that. Astral Chemist. What does Astral Chemist need to know right now? What does Astral Chemist need to know right now? What does Astral Chemist need to know right now? What does Astral Chemist need to know right now? What does Astral Chemist need to know right now? What does Astral Chemist need to know right now? There we go. So, where your goals are, you got the devils. I'm not quite sure what your goals are. If it's like brewing up some black magic there, or what's going on. But the devil is in the dark, so I feel like your goals is to release any toxic energy, reclaim your power, you know, detox from anything you need to detox, you know, doom scrolling or, you know, detoxing from whatever that is. Too much screen time, I don't know. But you have the hangman and the light, so this is what needs to be released. So release anything that is making you hold on to that you don't need to hold on to. You know, it's time to let go, time to shift your perspectives, and you know, see what you need to sacrifice in order to keep moving forward. For the Knight of Cups, this is what to focus on: love, romance, passion. Right, the Knight of Cups here, finding your true love, soulmate type of energy. Also, it's also about like following your heart, being passionate in your energy, being very intuitive and flirty, and seeking deep connections. That's where your focus lies. For the Five of Pentacles in the dark, this is what strength is awakening. For the Five of Pentacles, I feel like there's this energy of you, you know, being more selfish, being more focused on yourself rather than spreading yourself out to others. I feel like it's also about awakening your strength with your tightening up your budget or being more mindful on your spending or your career choices, whatever's going on there, just kind of like strengthen that energy up around that area. Let's see what Mama Moon has to say for Astral Chemist. What does Astral Moon have to say for Astral Chemist? I don't know why you have so many cards here, but we're just gonna take these ones. The other one was hidden, so be so this one is don't let pride get in your way. Full moon on Leo. Leo may be coming into your energy. It says self-esteem is good, but vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. It says create urges should be followed. Work some magic. So whatever creative urges you have, apparently jump on it. And this one says be bold and make the first move, not moon, move. It says take charge of your destiny, be bold and follow your heart's emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power, and time for action is now. There you go. Dreamer, what does Dreamer need to know right now? What does Mama Moon need to know? What does Dreamer need to know from Mama Moon? What does a full moon of Capricorn have for Dreamer? What does full moon of Capricorn have for Dreamer right now? The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is your goals. Your goals right now is to fight that competition. You know, never mind who's better, because you know you're better than them, so you can fight that competition. Boost your ego a little bit there, right? Get that sense of determination, and yeah, fight for what really matters for you. But I feel like it's also a matter of you picking your battles wisely, making sure you're fighting for a good reason, not just fighting for the sake of fighting. Just because you involved yourself into something that wasn't truly yours. So be mindful of that. For the Three of Pentacles in the light, this is what must be released, it seems. The Three of Pentacles is release any toxic energy around collaborations or teamwork or co-workers, whatever that sort of energy is. You know, maybe it's time to work alone right now, or just keep it low for now, and see what happens with that. For the tower is where to put your focus. So maybe it's time to raise a little bit of focus. A little bit of focus. A little bit of chaos. Right? Sometimes you do have to raise your voice and make a little noise to shake things up a little bit. You know, do something spontaneous or something that's outside your comfort zone that may be a little bit reckless on your end, but it could be just a matter of making a few changes, like changing a room around your house or making some sort of renovations or whatever that is for you. Is focus on that. Focus what you think that needs to be changed as well. For the Two of Cups in the dark, I feel like what strength is awakening is you coming into your power of not just imbalance, but coming to your power of like knowing what makes you happy, what doesn't, what satisfies you, what doesn't, kind of thing, and you being more creative and intuitive with that. I just feel like there's also this energy of you strengthening what connections you want to keep and which connections you want to distance yourself from moving forward. Hopefully that made some sense. What does Dreamer need to know from Mama Moon? What messages does Mama Moon have for Dreamer? It's time to release negativity. And this is a Scorpio card, so there could be a Scorpio coming into your energy. It says it's time is better out than in. It's time to live joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges or toxic energy is something that you need to let go. The end of an argument is on the way. So maybe this tower is about the argument and you letting that go. I don't know. Or this Five Wands here too. It says the end of an argument. Okay, so your shadow self may be showing a little bit. So I don't know if you've been on edge lately or what. But it's time to release all that negativity. Focus on the positive side of things. You know, forgiveness is not about them. It's about releasing them from you. Kimberly. For Kimberly, how does Marshall feel about Kimberly right now? 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 Yeah, the Nine of Cups. So I feel like Marshall's feeling great about you right now, right? I feel like his energy is great. His energy towards you is great. Nine of Cups, right? Dreams come true kind of energy. I feel like you make him feel happy. The King of Wands is in the light, so I feel like he's very confident in his energy with you. Very ambitious, maybe even passionate, romantic. I don't know. I do feel like he feels like, yeah, he holds the power when it comes to his thoughts and energy towards you. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark though, so I feel like Marshall is not wanting or thinking about any sort of commitment right now though, just kind of like living day by day kind of thing. Ten of Pentacles, yeah, I just feel like there's this energy as well. It's kind of like focusing a lot on his work or the things that he has going on, and I feel like he feels like, you know, you gotta take him as he is because he's not gonna change. The Death card is in the dark, so I feel like there's some things that want to end for Marshall, but I feel like he's resisting the end or resisting making these changes that need to happen. Um, yeah, I just feel like there's something that's kind of like blocking him from moving forward. You know, I don't know if it's just him clinging on to Ghost or what, but that's what I got. Caramel, KB's current feelings and intentions towards Caramel. What are KB's current feelings and intentions towards Caramel? What are KB's feelings and intentions towards Caramel? What are KB's current feelings and intentions towards Caramel right now? What are KB's current feelings and intentions towards Caramel right now? Oh, man. Okay. The King of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like right now KB's current energy is kind of like focused on materialistic side of things. Um, you know, I feel like they have some guards up. I feel like they're a little bit fearful. I feel like they're really much protecting their heart because I feel like there's a lot of guards around their heart. I feel like they feel like they don't want to be used. They don't want to, someone to control them. I don't know. There's all these weird feelings coming through. So I feel like all their guards are up. You know, they want to protect themselves. They're ready to fight if they have to because they're all. I feel like they're very much on edge with protecting their heart, especially with the Three of Swords here. Like, you know, I feel like they've had some painful relationships before. They don't want to repeat those cycles again. Even though they do want to take action towards you, they do have that hot, fiery, passionate energy towards you. But at the same time, they're very, very guarded with expressing their feelings and intentions and all that towards you. Even though they feel like they're ready, they're not 100% ready to open up their heart. You know, they're kind of like dancing with the fire and the darkness here and wanting to move forward with all this dark demons that they're carrying with them. It seems is holding them back. That's what I got. Hi Jennifer, how are you? Nadia, hello Nadia. Leo's feelings for Nadia. How is the Leo feeling towards Nadia? How is the Leo feeling towards Nadia right now? How is the Leo feeling towards Nadia right now? Alright, so you have the Emperor. The Emperor is in the dark. I do feel like there's this energy of the Leo feeling like they don't have as much control over things as they wish they did. Because I feel like overall they're usually very self-centered. They usually have a huge ego. But I feel like they're kind of like feeling a little bit lost in that aspect from them for whatever reason. But at the same time, there is a Knight of Swords, so they feel like they can be loyal towards you. They feel like they are ready to take action towards you. They feel like the two of you work well together. They have a lot of strength, a lot of passion, a lot of confidence in the relationship between the two of you. They just don't seem to have a lot of confidence in themselves right now for whatever reason. So I don't know if that is blocking them from expressing themselves towards you or expressing their heart towards you. But they do want to take action towards you. They do want to work things out with you if they can. I feel like they're seeking for some sort of opportunity to get themselves closer to you or more connected towards you. You know, they're focusing on strengthening their ego, strengthening themselves more than usual. But yeah, usually Leos are very self-centered. Not that that's a bad thing. They just like all the attention. Usually Leos are the ones that are more likely to be actors or actresses and perform and get all that attention, right? Rock stars, that sort of thing. That's where Leos usually tend to shine bright. But they're not shining too bright right now, but they do have a lot of focus towards you, so that is good. That's really going at the bottom of the deck was the Wheel of Fortune and Light, so luck, timing, and destiny is on your side for that. Dr. Fizza, general reading for Dr. Fizza. What does Dr. Fizza need to know right now? What's going on for Dr. Fizza right now? What's going on in Dr. Fizza's energy? Ooh, the 10 of Cups. Happy home, happy life. I feel like a lot of people are getting the 10 of Cups tonight, eh? Oh man, that's a good energy. I just feel this energy of like focus on your wants and your alignment and what makes sense and what is clear to you with your hopes and dreams of fulfillment and all that sort of fun things. I feel like you're focusing on what makes you happy, what brings you harmony, what brings you a sense of peace. The judgment is in the dark, so you may feel a little bit lost on what your purpose is or what direction you should be headed into. But I feel like it's just a matter of you deciding what you truly want. Go with the flow with this transformation. Follow where your heart is leading you right now. The Seven of Pentacles is in the light, so I feel like, making sure that you are appreciating all the efforts and all the hard work that you have been doing and the progress you have been making. I feel like that's going to help you see things a little bit clearly moving forward, because I just feel the sense of you evaluating your progress, harvesting any more information or resources or anything else that you need to gather to make sense of what's coming, because you do have some decisions to make with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like it's just a matter of you finding that balance, juggling around your time management, your budgeting, your energy, and figuring out what is what and where you need to put your focus, right? Your energy goes where your focus flows, or the other way around. Your energy flows where your focus, you know what I mean. Hopefully you know what I mean. That's what I got. Hi, Sunflower. I am doing great, Jennifer. Also, it's exclamation mark join. I seen that you did a little backwards there. I see the join exclamation mark, but to join the list, it's exclamation mark join. What's your question? I know it's a weird thing to do, but that's the only way that Nightbot, the program, can pick up your question. Dottie, hello, Dottie. Can I summon the spirits? Oh my goodness, I wish I could just summon spirits. Especially like Pacific ones. Oh, Moonbeam says it works either way. Okay, so that's good. Never mind. Let's see, can we summon the spirits for Dottie? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dottie a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dottie a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dottie a message right now? How should Dottie go about her life? What does Dottie need to know from spirit? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dottie a message? Okay, so for the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is kind of like your goal right now is focusing on your sense of independence, focusing on your own self-fulfillment, your own sense of being that makes life feel a little bit easier, even though it may not always be perfect. I mean, life is never perfect, no matter how you look at it. But the Nine of Pentacles here, she's like evaluating her situation and seeing what needs fixing, what needs to be, thrown out and put in a dumpster kind of thing. Maybe there's a Five of Wands in the dark too, so I feel like it's a matter of that spirits wanting you to, choose your battles wisely. Don't get yourself into something that is not worth your time or effort. And the Five of Wands is also about showing yourself some compassion, rising your self-worth, rising your standards for yourself. And I feel like that's going to help you have a sense of clarity, a sense of breakthrough of what you need to focus on, what you need to think about, what you need to communicate too, right? The Ace of Swords is a big, strong communication card with the new ideas, new intentions, new initiatives. Focusing on what makes sense, what is the right decision for you. The Hermit here is doing some soul searching, some thinking, some focusing on what your heart truly wants and trying to see the light of it. Let's see. What else does I need to know from this energy? What else does I need to know from this energy? The Seven of Swords. Someone may be trying to lie to you, betray you, deceive you in some sort of way. I feel like the spirit is trying to warn you about. Maybe that is this. Like, don't fight with them. Just release them from you. Queen of Cups. Come into your power, right? The Queen of Cups is a very strong coming into your power energy. She's highly intuitive. She very much focuses on her inner voice. She's a healer. She's generous. She's emotionally balanced and wise. So, yeah. You know, she's looking at her two cups trying to figure out which one's better. Whichever one makes her feel more fulfilled and happy is the better one to choose. And that's what I got. Yes, you are the Queen of Cups. For sure. Did I dye my hair? No, I don't dye my hair, Bernard. I think it's just my lighting. My hair is like a really, really dark brown. And sometimes it looks black. It's so dark. For Ariana, most people think that my hair is black, but I think my hair is brown. I don't know. Ariana, should I try to meet one of the guys I am talking online with? For Ariana, should Ariana try to talk to one of the guys that she's talking to? Should Ariana talk to the guys online? Should Ariana talk to the guys online? That was straight out no. Sometimes the universe is a little bit too direct. While my mom goes on her vacation for okay, so I tried to okay, I did it wrong. Okay, I'm talking to the guys online. Should Ariana try to meet one of the guys while her mom's on vacation? Did Ariana try to meet one of the guys while her mom's on vacation? No. Don't talk to them. Don't meet with them while your mom's on vacation. Should Ariana wait for another time? Should Ariana wait for another time? Should Ariana wait for another time? Yes, Four of Pentacles is yes. It's also the Four of Pentacles, so it's also about protecting yourself, protecting all the, you know, your materialistic things, your emotional things, your mindset. So yeah, the cards are definitely telling you to wait, Ariana, and it's no for talking to them and no to meeting them while your mom's gone. Yeah. What is the reason for what is the reason for all of this for Ariana? Oh man, I feel like it's a matter of you're not wanting something to happen that you're going to regret later. So yeah, I feel like it's just a matter of you moving forward. But trust your intuition. Don't block your intuition. Make wise choices. Protect yourself. Protect your energy, it seems. Yeah. You don't want to cause a fight with your mom either. Right now is not a good time for that with the Five of Cups here in the dark. And you also have the Empress in the dark, right? She's very much a motherly card. Yeah, but respecting your mom's wishes right now seems to be for your best interest from the universe. You got my hair with blue one time? Oh man. Gigi. Theme reading for Gigi. What does Gigi need to know? What does Gigi need to know about Mom Moon? Oh, I don't have the moon cards out. We need the moon cards. Moon reading. We need the moon cards. For Gigi. What does Gigi need to know about Mama Moon? What does Gigi need to know for Mama Moon? What does this full moon in Capricorn have for Gigi? What does this full moon in Capricorn have for Gigi? What does full moon in Capricorn have for Gigi right now? Okay, so your goals right now is the Six of Cups in life. So I feel like it's time to, you know, it's time for some reunion, some reconnection with old friends, old family members, whoever that is. Whoever you haven't been in touch with in a long time, it's time to reach out to them and see what's been happening, right? I can feel that for you. I feel like that's some of your goals. Reminiscing the good old days and You know, maybe if there's been some interest that you have not touched in a long time, maybe going back and revisiting some old things, see what is there. For the Seven of Wands and Light, what you must release, I feel like is about releasing some, Seven of Wands, releasing anything that may be too challenging or things that make you feel like you need to defend your position, or just let go a little bit of some of those guards, rearrange your boundaries to see which boundaries you still need up and which boundaries you can loosen up, or maybe create newer different boundaries. I don't know what that is for you, but it's kind of like loosen up. That's what needs to be released. For the Three of Pentacles here, this is what to focus on. So focusing on collaboration, teamwork, putting more effort into your work and your responsibilities and that sort of thing. Making sure that you're being consistent and dedicated to your work and you're doing all that you can, right? To raise your prosperity and your income and that sort of thing as well. So what strength is awakening right now is the Two of Cups in the dark. So maybe your strength is not rushing into relationships too quickly, taking your time and slowing down, letting things unravel naturally rather than pushing them or forcing them to happen. Sometimes it's good to have a little bit of an imbalance and focus on yourself for a while. Let's see what Mama Moon had to say about all of this for Gigi. What does Mama Moon have to say about all this for Gigi? Too many cards want to come out there. What does Mama Moon have to say for Gigi right now? There we go. Ooh, communication is key. Communication is always the key, right? New Moon in Gemini. So Gemini may be coming into your energy somewhere, sometime. It's time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Have you noticed? There you go. All right, Bernard. Diana. For Diana, what is coming in love for Diana? Oops, that's not the right cards I want to use for that. What's coming in love for Diana this year? 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 Oh man, I feel like what's coming for you in love right now is a lot of healing. There's a Five of Swords in the dark, so not just a lot of healing. I feel like there is going to be a lot of healing, but I also feel like you're going to be reconnecting with someone. Or I feel like this love person is coming into your energy is someone that you already know. I don't know if it's someone that you've already dated or someone that you just know from your past, your childhood, whatever that is for you. But I do feel like there's going to be some sort of reunion, some reconciliation. And, I feel like there's going to be letting go and releasing any past regrets or any past things that may have happened between the two of you in the past. And I feel like that's going to send you both in a different direction. So I don't know if they're coming back just for a short time to make amends and get that closure and close things more properly, or if this is going to turn into something that is more real than it was before. Because you do have the Judgment, so I feel like whatever is going on right now is you, fulfilling one of those life challenges that we all have. We all have life lessons that we need to conquer. We have to do all these life lessons to get to our purpose. That is what the Judgment is all about, right? I feel the sense of awakening and forgiveness and transformation, and you just really deciding what you truly want in your heart and going after it. The Six of Swords, I don't feel like it's something about escaping or hiding or avoiding whatever the situation is. It's a matter of just, facing it head on and seeing what happens there. And I feel like that's going to give you a sense of gratitude, and I feel like you're going to feel like more supported by the universe and being more confident in where you want to invest your time and energy and passions towards. So I feel like right now you're going through a huge learning phase, especially with this person. I feel like this person can either teach you a life lesson, or give you the closure that you need to move on to someone more real, more passionate, more loving. Well, let's see. What exactly does Diana need to know about this person and this energy? What exactly does Diana need to know about this person and this energy? Oh, the King of Cups. King of Cups is in the light, so I feel like this King of Cups may be coming into your life. I don't know if you've been with the King of Cups before. King of Cups is someone who is very emotional, very spiritual, very compassionate, but they can also be moody. They can also be, loving their mommy too much a little bit, a little bit. But I feel like they come with a lot of respect, a lot of values, a lot of good things as well. They come with kindness and compassion for sure. Um, yeah, they may be holding back on some feelings that they may have had about you in the past that they may want to unload towards you. So I feel like that may be coming. The Eight of Pentacles is also in the light here, so I do think there's an energy of, Eight of Pentacles is, I feel like this person does want commitment, does want to see if there's anything that will develop between the two of you in love and passion. I feel like their intentions is very genuine, very real, very, I feel like there can be something that could definitely grow from that. Maybe when you met before, it wasn't the right timing, you met too soon. Big man, what's going on for Big man? Is Tori planning to surprise date? Is Tori planning a surprise date for Big man? Is Tori planning a surprise date for Big man? Is Tori planning a surprise date for Big man? The Justice. Justice is in the dark, so your Justice is a neutral card. It's not yes or no. Is Tori planning a surprise gift for Big Man? Is Tori surprising a Big Man with a gift? Is Tori surprising Big Man with a gift? The Eight of Pentacles is a yes card, so there's a possibility that she's surprising you with a gift. Will Big Man's apartment be available less than 10 days? Will Big Man's apartment be available in less than 10 days? The Ace of Pentacles is in the dark. Let's see. What does Big Man need to know about this? I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so I think it may take a little bit longer than 10 days. Oh, man, yeah. So for the Justice, I feel like it's no about the surprise date. It's a yes about the gift, though, so I'm not quite sure what that is going on there. The Ace of Pentacles is if your apartment will be available in the next 10 days. It's a possibility there's a new beginning in 10 days, but I feel like it may be delayed because it's in the dark. I feel like you're going to be getting some advice or support from this Queen of Cups energy here. I feel like this person is very generous and very emotionally balanced and may give you some good advice. There is a Six of Pentacles in the dark too, so I feel like some other things, some other things may not be as fair as you would like, so be mindful of that. Hi, Melissa. How are you? And it's human. Moon reading. What does Anna's human need to know for Mama Moon? What does the full moon Capricorn have for Anne's human? And what does the full moon of Capricorn have for Anne's human? What does the full moon of Capricorn have for Anne's human? For the Two of Wands in the light, I do feel like this is your goals, right? Your goals is to make some future plans, some future decisions. I feel like it's a matter of considering your options and figuring out which one is best to follow right now, or which one you can realistically follow right now. I feel like it's just a matter of taking your first steps and seeing what's what. And then for what to release is the Hermit here. So releasing being stuck in your head, overthinking, overanalyzing, releasing, being alone too much, making sure that you're getting out there, mingling and socializing, and getting yourself out there in any sort of public events, or just getting yourself out there. It seems. I feel like you're also going through some spiritual enlightenment, but it's a matter of crawling out of your cave and seeing what's what. So release staying in too much. So for the star, I feel like for the star, this is where to put your focus. Focus on any inspiration, any creativities. Making sure that you're opening your eyes and embracing whatever the universe has to offer you, right? I just feel the sense that you are truly blessed by the universe. Look for those opportunities. I feel like it's a matter of you being more in tune with your spirituality as well. Maybe looking into some astrology. I don't know. But that is where your focus needs to go. And for the strength that is awakening, I feel like the strength that is awakening is you being more focused, more self disciplined, more, a little bit less of a free spirit, more control of your path and your destination and what you have going on. And not just walking into the unknown, but actually getting clear answers of where you're headed. Let's see what Mama Moon has to say for all this. What does Mama Moon have to say for Transhuman? What does Mama Moon have to say for Transhuman right now? You have communication is key, and this is a Gemini card, so a Gemini may be coming into your energy. It's time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Have you noticed? Ooh. Didn't want to go with that one. Hi, Elephant. DC. Theme reading for DC and full moon. What does DC need to know from Mama Moon? Full moon Capricorn. What does DC need to know from Mama Moon? The full moon Capricorn energy. What does DC need to know from Capricorn full moon? Oh man, I feel like this Capricorn energy is going to be a little bit strong with you, starting with the Knight of Pentacles in the light there. Oh man, the Knight of Pentacles in the dark. This is where your goals are. So I feel like your goals is a matter of picking up pace. Don't be slow and steady. Like the Knight of Pentacles is, because it's in the dark. So you do the opposite, right? I feel like it's a matter of you following through with your actions and being uh open to pursue those. Still go with a little caution, but it's time to get moving on those goals and not just waiting for things to happen. For the Five Wands in the dark, this is what you need to release. So the Five Wands in the dark is like releasing any negativities or release any grudges or anything. And it's time to, make amends with any past disagreements or forgiveness. Like forgive if you need to. Even though it may not feel like you have a reason to, but forgiving someone is just a matter of releasing them from you. Clearing up any loose ends that may be lingering in your energy that may be causing you to feel a little bit, competitive, or, maybe time to just blow off some steam and let things go. But you have the Page of Wands in the dark as well, and this is where your focus should go. Your focus may be about communicating with this person, getting that closure, whatever that is, right? Your focus could be also about trying to come up with some new ideas, some new sense of clarity, new sense of fire and passion, action kind of energy, kind of like boosting yourself, giving yourself some of that boost of confidence that you need. The Death card is here in the light, and that's what strength is awakening. So the Death card, I do feel like you're strengthening your spiritual awakening, your transformation. I feel like it's also about your strength with letting go of the old and letting in the new, um, ending things that need to be ended and being strong enough to do so. It could be also about increasing your abilities to talk to spirits or that sort of thing as well. Tammy, hello, love reading for Tammy. What does Tammy need to know in love? What does Tammy need to know in love right now? What does Tammy need to know in love right now? What does Tammy need to know in love? Oh man, what is going on here? Oh, I don't know if your guards are up because you feel like you've been lied to and cheated on before, and you don't want that to happen again. So I feel like there's a lot of walls, a lot of, iron gates around your heart there, not to allow someone in. But I feel like somebody is trying to come into your heart. You have the Emperor here; they're not doing very well in breaking open the lock and key, but I feel like they're trying. I feel like they mean well overall. I mean, it's the Emperor. They could have a little bit of control issues, a little bit. They may be wanting to be more overly masculine, if you know what I mean. But I do feel like you do have options when it comes to love. I'm not sure if you're aware of all these options. But I think it's a matter of navigating your options and making sure that you choose someone that you feel like you can stick with and feel comfortable with, and you can open up your heart with and be yourself with. Because I feel like you really do want this Ten of Cups energy, and I feel like it's coming towards you. It's just a matter of laying down your guards to the right person and allowing them to get to know you a little bit better, and that you can feel like you can allow them to have all of your heart and without being so guarded, to have this happy home, happy life energy, right? Where all your wants are aligned, all your desires are aligned, love, harmony, long-term success seems to be coming your way. Who is this person coming into Tammy's energy? Who is this person trying to come into Tammy's energy? The Eight of Cups. I feel like someone who is completely done with playing games. Someone who's done with all the nonsense and they're ready for something real, you know? They've done a lot of soul searching, they've done a lot of healing. They are ready to be in a solid, real relationship now. Yeah, and just a matter to see if you are as well. Elephant, why does Argent not spend weekends with me? What is he doing then? Is his intentions towards elephants? See, for elephant. Why is Regina not spending weekends with elephant? Why are they not spending weekends with elephant? Why are they not spending weekends with elephant? What is he doing when he is not with elephant? What is he doing when he's not with elephant? What are his intentions towards elephant? What is his intentions towards elephant? I honestly feel like he's not sure what his intentions are or what's going on. I feel like Rajan may not be on the same page as you. Like you're in the same book, but not on the same page. The world is in the dark, so I feel like they feel a little bit lost in what's going on between the two of you. I feel like they keep delaying having success or relationship with you. The Nine of Wands, I feel like they're very wary, very guarded on who they allow into their energy and how much information and stuff they do share with anyone, really. The Knight of Wands relate too. I feel like they feel exhausted. I don't know if it's a matter of them working a lot and having a lot of responsibilities and a lot of other things going on. But I feel like that's what's going on in their energy about why they're not spending the weekend with you. And what's going on when he's not with you on the weekend is the Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like he's working a lot. I feel like he has a routine that he doesn't want to change or disrupt. I feel like he's trying very hard to stay positive, stay looking for any opportunity he can, especially regarding money and finances and work and that sort of thing. I feel like he's trying to make himself in a better position than what he is. His intentions towards you, I feel like it's just chaos. You know, the Five of Wands, he's just very guarded in his energy. He wants to make the right decisions. He's trying to get the sense of clarity and focus. I feel like he wants to communicate the truth for you, but I feel like he's not quite clear exactly what his truth is. He's just kind of like loving right now, it seems. There's no a lot of ambitions or anything, really. That is what I got. Hi, Taekook. How are you? Welcome. What does P think of you now? What does P think of Taekook right now? What does P think of Taekook right now? What does P think of Taekook right now? Are they missing you? Are they missing Taekook? Are they missing Taekook? Is P missing Taekook? Is P missing Taekook? The Ten of Swords is in the light, so I feel like they feel betrayed or they're just done with it. I'm not quite sure what's going on between the two of you. I feel like they've been soul searching and trying to, you know, I feel like they need more clarity before they can pursue or communicate anything with you right now. The Five of Cups is in the dark. I feel like whatever's going on, they are going through a healing phase for sure. I feel like they're trying to let go of any past disappointments or whatever that was. I feel like there's a lot of repressed feelings going on as well. For the Page of Swords, I feel like they do know that they need to communicate with you, but they're not ready for that yet. So I don't really feel like they're missing you, but they are thinking about you because they're thinking about what they think they should say to you. But they're unsure. They're still, I'm not quite sure what that is. We'll take Hook, meet them. We'll take Hook and meet them. We'll take Hook and meet them. The Five of Swords, no. I feel like there's been a conflict between the two of you. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but I feel like they're not seeing eye to you right now. You know, they're not in agreement with you right now. So I'm not quite sure what that is about, but I feel like they're not going to. I'm not sure if you're communicating. They want to communicate with you, but I don't think they have any intentions of meeting you. No. You're welcome, TikTok. V, hello. I am doing great. The hail is a real true love feeling and intentions towards Natalia romantically moving forward. Let's see. What are Mihail's real true love feelings and intentions towards Natalia romantically moving forward? Oh man. Forgive, forget. The story of his life, right? Oh man. I just feel like with the magician in the dark, I just feel the sense of manipulation and trickery and illusions of control as well. So I don't know if Mihail thinks he's in control, but in reality it's Natalia. I feel like, you know, love, romance, passion, sex, definitely. But I also feel like he's always at a crossroads. Like, should I stay? Should I go? What should I do? The Seven of Swords, I feel like, you know, no matter how many times they lie and cheat and betray each other, you know, they're still together. I feel like if someone was to film their life, it'd be a very good you know, drama story going on there on Netflix or whatever. For the Seven of Swords in the dark, you know, I feel like there's some reconciliation, finding solutions, compromise, revenge, regret, fight. It's repeating the same cycles over and over and over again. The King of Swords, I want to say King of Swords because I feel like there's a lot of irritation, a lot of uncompromising, a lot of control, power struggles going on, but there is the King of Wands here. Ah, King of Wands, right? That arrogant, pushy, restless energy. Hot temper, flying everywhere. I don't know. That is what I got. How are they moving forward? How are they moving forward with all this energy? Like, how is it even possible for them to move forward? Past life, you know, they're hung up on what was, not what is. Yeah. They're too weak to separate each other. They're too weak for separation. You didn't hear my cat in a long time? She's been more loud during the day than at night. Yeah, I think because in the winter it's darker, but the sun stays out till like it doesn't get dark anymore. So I think when it's darker she gets a little louder and earlier in the day. Yeah, so in the winter you hear her more often, I think because it gets darker and she thinks we should all go to bed. But because when it gets dark she knows it's time for retreats. So I think it has to do with the darkness. Yeah, because at 9 o'clock when it's dark, that's when I'm done my live. And she's ready for her cat treats and she wants them right away. No waiting there. My baby, what's going on with my baby? Oh, my baby needs a moon reading. Moon reading for my baby. Well, what does my moon want my baby to know right now? What does a full moon in Capricorn have for my baby right now? Let's see. Hi, Belle. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Oh man, so your goals right now is a hermit. So get out of your shell. You know, go out and socialize, go out and mingle. Party time, right? No more staying in, watching Netflix. Time to get out of your cocoon blankie there. I'm not quite sure if that is you or not, but I feel like it's embrace of spiritual enlightenment and come into your power kind of energy. The sun is what needs to be released is the sun in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of releasing any false impressions, releasing any lack of clarity. You know, release any low vitality and raise your vibrations, boost your energy, find your motivation by getting out and mingling and, you know, going outside. For the Eight of Swords in the dark, this is where your focus should be. I feel like your focus should be, you know, releasing any negativity, any toxic energy, any, you know, things that are no longer serving you anymore, and be more sensitive, more understanding, more passionate with your thoughts, desires, dreams, whatever that is for you moving forward. Then for the Six of Wands and a light, this is what strength is awakening. So your strength to put yourself out there, to push yourself harder, to get recognized and get appreciated and let people know that you exist, right? It's a matter of boosting your ego, boosting your confidence, and I feel like that's gonna bring some good rewards and abundance towards you. Let's see what my baby needs to know from Mama Moon. What does my baby need to know from Mama Moon? Balance and spirituality and practicality. So balance spirituality and practicality, right? It's kind of like what the Hermit is suggesting there. And this is the full moon of Pisces. So Pisces may be coming into your energy. Pisces is also telling you to, you know, boost your intuitive abilities, your psychic abilities, whatever it is. It says drop faking it. You won't make it. Follow your intuition. It won't let you down. The person on your mind is a rare soulmate, or the person on your mind is a soulmate, but I feel like they're also a rare find, is what I'm feeling. Avoid toxic people or toxic situations right now. So yeah, balance spirituality and practicality, and figuring out what your next moves are. You know, making sure that you're releasing any toxic shit or toxic people, or, you know, don't be stuck in your head too much. Jasmine, what is coming towards Jasmine and career? Let's see. Ooh, let's try these ones. What's coming towards Jasmine and career? What's coming towards Jasmine and career? Where is Jasmine currently in career? What is blocking any successes or stability from success in career? How to increase progress? Long-term potential. Oh man, okay, so you do have the Seven of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of your energy right now is like trying to figure out what is what, right? I feel like there's some frustration, some impatient energy coming through, feeling like there keeps getting some setbacks in your career advancement kind of energy. So I feel like moving forward, what's blocking your success is I don't know if it's like past regrets or um, you know, focus not really focusing on moving forward, like focusing on losses or disappointments instead of focusing on positive energy and nudging yourself forward and making peace with any past things that have gone on in your life regarding career. For the Page of Pentacles, I do feel like this you're making progress. I feel like you will be getting some communication soon, or you have the ability to look for opportunities with communication by speaking to whoever you need to speak to, if it's a boss or whatever, to communicate your dreams and desires about advancing in your career or getting information or education about your career. There is the Nine of Swords and the Light as well. So this one is what your long-term potential is. So I feel like your long-term potential, first off, is letting go of any stresses, worries, regrets. Letting go of any negative energy and embracing some positive energy towards you. What does Jasmine need to know about this? What good things does Jasmine need to know about this? What good things does Jasmine need to know about this? Exactly. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. You need to communicate your desires about your career to someone. I feel like they will give you some answers. I feel like it's a matter of staying where you are now or staying what you know right now. But yeah, talking to someone can give you a sense of clarity and opening yourself up, taking some risks, making some bold moves, feeling more confident, but also be grounded and practical with your desires and your expectations. That's pretty cool. Kaylee, general reading for Kaylee. What does Kaylee need to know right now? 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 The Ace of Wands. What sparks are flying for Kaylee? What sparks are flying for Kaylee right now? Ooh, I feel like love is in the air. That's what's flying as love sparks, right, Kaylee? Ooh, look at that. Oh man, last one. To be added to the lounge, you just write exclamation mark join followed by your question, and Nightbot will add you to the lounge. Blessed one. Uh, the Ace of Wands is in the light, so I feel like there's a spark of connection, a spark of attraction, a spark of, fire burning there. I can feel that romance. I feel like it's a brand new person with genuine feelings. I feel like this is a brand new person. I feel like you're gonna run into this person and just start talking and chatting, and I feel like it's gonna turn into love. Love, romance, passion, right? I feel like there's gonna be some deep chemistry there. You know? I don't know if it's someone that you work with or have worked with or how that's gonna play out for you because you have the Three of Pentacles here in the dark. So I just feel like it's a matter of figuring out what is what and just connecting and just meeting each other and just looking ahead and making some plans for a date together. What is Keely's sign on meeting this person? Can we get a sign for Keely to meet this person? What's going to happen here with this new love energy? I don't know if it's someone you went to school with and you're going to meet them on a Friday, but I don't know. You're going to meet them out of school, from school, or you went to school together in the past. I don't know. Oh, within a fortnight. So within a fortnight is within 2 weeks. So I don't know. There's somebody in love coming towards you. Coming really hot and heavy too. The Space Cowboy, hello. What are Armani's feelings for Space Cowboy? What are Armani's feelings for Space Cowboy? What are Armani's feelings for Space Cowboy right now? Hi, Diamond. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. What are Armani's current feelings and intentions towards Space Cowboy? What are Armani's current feelings and intentions? Or just current feelings? Feelings, right? I'm adding words here. What are Armani's current feelings towards the Space Cowboy? There was the moon there, but I shuffled it back in. What are Armani's current feelings towards the Space Cowboy? Oh boy, there we go. The King of Cups is in the line, so I feel like he feels spiritually connected towards you. He feels emotionally available towards you. Feels, you know, that he's supporting you. I feel like he does think about you a lot. I feel like he thinks about the good, the bad, the evil. I don't know. His mind's just all over the place right now. I feel like there's some frustrations. Um, I feel like he goes forward, pulls back, goes forward, pulls back. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Um, but that is what I got. For the judgment in the dark, I do feel like there's this energy. Um, I just feel this energy that they do have a lot of regret and guilt and fear of judgment for whatever reason, or they're feeling like they're not being understood. Not quite sure what that means either, but yeah, I feel like overall, they do have a lot of feelings for you. They have some conflicting, mixed feelings though, but there is feelings there. That's what I thought. BB, hello. Has Sandy's thoughts and feelings and future energies towards BB? What are Hassani's thoughts about BB? What are Hassani's thoughts about BB? What are Hassani's thoughts about BB? Ooh, commitment. The Ten of Pentacles. What are Hassani's future energies towards BB? Or feelings. What are Hassani's feelings towards BB? What are Hassani's feelings towards BB? What are Hassani's future energies towards BB? What are Hassani's future energy towards BB? Oh man. What will happen over the weekend? What's gonna happen over the weekend? What's gonna happen over the weekend between Hassani and BB? What is this the weekend forecast for BB and Hassani together? Oh man. Hassani is a butt cheek, right? I don't know what's going on here. The Ten of Pentacles, like he feels very connected. Feels like your family. Feels like he wants to settle down and share the same values as you. You know, definitely wants your attention and recognition and love and all that sort of fun, hot, passionate stuff, right? But at the same time, his future energy is to fight. You know, if he feels like he's the one that's always right, he wants to be assertive and argumentative and perfect. You know, but obviously he's not because he's being a butt cheek. So I don't know if you're going to be spending the weekend alone or with him because you have the Hermit and the Death card here. So it's kind of like indicating that you're going to be alone or not with Hassani this weekend. Um, you know, unless this energy changes between then. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is about. But yeah, what is all this going on for BB? An Ace of Swords. I feel like he wants some clarity. He wants, I feel like he wants to persuade you to see things his way. You know, he wants to believe that he has the same values and same views as you. But does he really in reality? I don't know. That is what I got. Scorpio. Moon reading for Bernard. Yes, moon reading for Bernard. What does Mama Moon have for Bernard in career? Or Bernard. Bernard, is Bernard in the house? Is Bernard still here? I'm doing your reading, Bernard. For Scorpio moon reading. Yes, it's a full moon in Capricorn tonight. What does Bernard need to know from Mama Moon? What does the full moon have for Bernard tonight? For the Page of Swords and Light, I feel like your goals right now is to speak clearly, speak with good intentions and clarity, and make sure there's no miscommunications. Take initiative, set your intentions, come up with new ideas, especially around your work and your job and all that sort of fun stuff. What to release? So maybe releasing a little bit of the ego energy. Yes, Bernard? Yeah, this is your reading right now, Bernard. Yeah, the first one was you being more open with communication and being honest with yourself, making sure there's no misunderstandings or miscommunications at all. Talk really clearly to the people you need to talk to in your work. Then for the Queen of Wands and Light, and that's what's release. So release a little bit of your ego. Don't be too assertive. Find that balance between the two things. Bernard's not. I feel like Bernard's a little bit delayed, but I'm glad you're here, Bernard. For the Ace of Pentacles, this is where your focus should flow. So your focus should be on looking for new opportunities, new potentials, new work, new things, For the Ace of Pentacles and Light too, I feel like you're on your way to a new venture. So I don't know if this is a new job for you or a new apartment or just a new thing coming towards you, but be open and focus on that. Look for it. The Knight of Wands is in the light as well, so I feel like this is what strength is awakening. So the Knight of Wands is like you being more independent, working hard and being more self-sufficient and having that good money coming in, but also putting in the hard work, sticking to it, to be consistent in your energy, be consistent in the work that you're doing. Let's see what Mama Moon has to say for you though, Bernard. What does Mama Moon have to say for Bernard right now? What does Mama Moon have to say for Bernard right now? Ooh, Bernard, it's a new moon in Scorpio, so this is right up your alley, your Scorpio energy. It says, work through your fears. If there's anything that you're fearful with at work, work through it. It says, have some sexy time. Have some sexy time, Bernard. I don't know if it's with one of the twins or what, but says move on from jealousy. Watch you are not being obsessive. So watch that you're not being obsessive. So making sure that you're not obsessing over something or someone. It says, could you be paranoid? Make sure that you're not paranoid or scared or worried that people are watching you. Because that just gets messy. And it says, make an investment. So be careful where you're investing your time and energy and that sort of thing. Make sure you're investing your time and energy to the right people in the right situations. And, you don't get all tangled up in that mess. I hope it's a new apartment for you too, Bernard. And I'm glad you were here to listen to it. I did your reading the other day. I don't know if you saw it in the comments, but yeah. For Mike, what does Mike need to know right now? What does Mike need to know right now? Why are the guys at work so jealous of Mike? Because you're so handsome, Mike. That's probably why. They're all jealous and you get all the ladies and they don't get any. Let's see for Mike. For Mike, why are the guys at work so jealous of Mike? Why are the guys at work so jealous of Mike? Oh, man. I feel like they really are jealous of you. You're not kidding. Oh, man. For the Five of Wands, I feel like they just want to fight the competition. They just want to try to prove that they're better than you for whatever reason. They're not confident in just being themselves, so they're trying to be like you, which is weird. For the Three of Cups in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy of them, jealous because you get all the ladies. The ladies here, they don't get any. You know, their cup is empty. No love there. Um, I just feel this energy of just you doing you, and if they want to be jealous, that's their problem. That's not your problem. You just let that roll off of you. You go out and mingle, and you be you. And let them crawl into their dark cave there and hide. Yeah, they're trying to copy you. Yeah, just keep doing you because you know if they're copying you, Moonbeam says copying you is the best form of flattery. So you know, yeah, and it's not their fault. They don't know how to be themselves. They have to be like somebody. That means that you're a good role model, Mike. They look up to you. It means whatever it is you're doing it good. Ratika, what does Ratika need to know right now? What does Ratika need to know right now? What does Ratika need to know right now? What does Ratika need to know right now in general? Let's see. What's Ratika need to know right now in general? Let's see what Ratika need to know right now. Oh man, what's with all the negativity? Is it this full moon or what's going on here? You know, I feel like, you know, this full moon is supposed to be, things are, all the hard times are supposed to be coming to an end right now. It's the full moon in Capricorn, so you need to embrace that moon energy. Give yourself some self love, pamper yourself, whatever that is. You know, take a you day to just do what you want to do and have fun with that, right? I feel like the Six of Cups energy, just releasing any toxic energy around you. Don't dwell on the past. Don't think about past regrets or would have, could have, should have done. And all you can do is think about tomorrow and what positive energy is going to come next. You have the Nine of Swords in the dark. So I feel like you're releasing any fears, worries, anxieties. I feel like you're recovering from any toxic energy. I feel like you're finding your inner peace. You're learning to what you need to let go of and what you want to move towards. I just feel like there's this energy of you rising above, pulling yourself together, and figuring out what is what, right? The Knight of Wands is, or Knight of Swords is in the dark. I feel the Knight of Wands, but I just feel like that you coming up with some new ideas, feeling more inspired, more enthusiastic in your energy, more playful. But with the Knight of Swords in the dark, I feel like, making sure that you're not focusing on anyone who's judging you or gossiping about you or talking behind your back or whatever that nonsense is. Just let it go and move forward. If they're talking about you, it's because, you did something right, right? They wouldn't be talking about you if you were nothing. So obviously you're something. You need to embrace that. Let's see what else we can get for you with this energy here. What else does Kritika need to know moving forward? What else does Kritika need to know moving forward? Let's see. Oh man, yeah, Ace of Cups in the dark again. Filling up your own cup with love, self-love, and hope, and all that sort of fun stuff. Whatever competition you feel like you're fighting right now, know that you do stand up. People do see you, do recognize you. They may not show you as much as they should. Things may be a little bit imbalanced with the home department thing, but sometimes home is just chaotic, and that's just because, it's home. Eight of Pentacles in the light, so I feel like you have this energy of you focusing on your commitments and dedication and being consistent in your energy, focusing on your work and the things that you have going on, right? I feel like you will be getting things done. I feel like you're putting more work and effort into it overall. You are developing your skills and your efforts and that sort of thing. I feel like there's a possibility of an advancement of some sort in your work or career. But yeah, that's why it's all coming. It's just a matter of giving it some time and being gentle and compassionate towards yourself. Good night, Bernard. I'll see you tomorrow, Bernard. Diamond, hello. Future with hubby. Will things get better between Diamond and her hubby? More balance personally and financially. Let's see. What does Diamond need to know? What does Diamond need to know? What's going on between Diamond and her hubby? 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 Oh man, the King of Wands is in the light. So I feel like whatever's going on with your hubby, he feels very in control, very confident in his actions, they're very confident in his mindset. Whatever that is. I feel like he's not willing to compromise or negotiate or whatever that is going on. I feel like that means that the two of you are not working well together. You're not connecting on the same page. You're not sharing the same goals or efforts or whatever's going on there. I feel like you're lacking in that kind of department. And I feel like that is very heartbreaking for you, Diamond. Yeah, I do feel the sense of the two of you going through a phase of transformation, but I feel like it is very painful and heart and like hurting your heart a lot. I feel like there's some discouragement and conflicts and you know? I feel like it's just a matter of the two of you not seeing eye to eye on moving forward in the future or making future plans, and that is calling seeing some balance. And yeah, yeah, let's see. What advice can we give to Diamond about this situation? What advice can we give to Diamond about this situation? What kind of advice can we give to Diamond on this situation? Oh, the Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. Never seen him like this. Yeah. Sounds like all the other readings you've had before. It sounds like he's very depressed. I don't know if he's seen a professional, but it sounds like he needs to see a professional about depression and that sort of thing. Or if he's been diagnosed with anything. I know a lot of adults are getting diagnosed now because a lot of doctors didn't diagnose autism and that sort of thing in the past, and you know, it does make a big difference knowing exactly what's going on. Anyways, I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving you any medical advice or anything. For the Knight of Pentacles is in the dark, I do feel like there's this energy of yeah, the financial situation is not great, and that's probably a hardship as well. But you know, the Three of Wands is in the light here, so I feel like there is something that the two of you can work out together. Um, yeah, yeah. You know, there's things the two of you can work out together, it seems, but yeah, I think it's a matter of being more logical, reaching out to resources, not just relying on your intuition because your high priestess is in the dark. Getting some facts that are more productive and more clear, more legit, you know? Yeah. The Four of Pentacles as well, you know? Four of Pentacles is being mindful of what matters, making sure that you feel security and stability, you know, making sure you're making some wise choices, especially financially. Um, yeah, you know, maybe if he's too stubborn, there's some resources you can reach out to that would help give you some more realistic answers than me. That's what I got. You know, sometimes that's a tough one. Melissa, let's see for Melissa. Did Joe do something he shouldn't today at work? Let's see for Melissa. For Melissa, did Joe do something at work that he shouldn't have? Did Joe do something at work today that he shouldn't have? Did Joe do something at work today that he shouldn't have? I feel like he didn't. Maybe he feels that way, but I don't feel like he didn't do anything wrong, right? The Six of Pentacles, so things are very balanced. I feel like he was supportive, or like he got things done. I feel like there was a sense of equal give and take kind of energy going on there. The Knight of Swords, he was ambitious, he was motivated, he was focused. Um, you know, I feel like he didn't, I don't know. I don't know what wrong there, but he seems like he had a great day. I mean, they're all in the light. They're all positive. The King of Pentacles is like being on top of your game in the work department, right? Taking care of business, putting some serious effort into it, being reliable, showing up. Not quite sure what that is. I feel like he was a little bit protective and a little bit guarded in his energy. You know, he may feel like he feels defeated because the Seven of Wands. You know, Seven of Wands is like defending your position and your reputation, even though you feel very challenged, you're very protective, very much standing your ground and setting boundaries. Um, Maybe he felt like he did something he shouldn't have, but I feel like the energy says that whatever he did, the universe agrees with it. It was what he was supposed to do according to the universe and the spirits and all that sort of thing. You know, spiritually, he did not do anything wrong. He did everything he was supposed to meant to do. It might have been challenging. It might have made him feel exhausted, and you know, yeah. There's still some things that he didn't get finished. There's still some work that hasn't been completed, but I feel like his energy is on point, right? The Eight of Wands. Fast-paced movements have been going on. I feel like he's been making some bold moves. I feel like, you know, there may be some things going on that may come up for him out of the blue that may also give him a push moving forward. That's what he wants. You're welcome, big man. Jennifer! What are Carlos's current feelings for Jennifer? What are Carlos' current feelings for Jennifer right now? What are Carlos' current feelings for Jennifer right now? What are Carlos' current feelings for Jennifer right now? What are Carlos' current feelings for Jennifer right now? The Five of Wands is in the light. I don't know if Carlos feels like they have to fight everything that's going on with Carlos to make time for you. And I don't know if that is the thing that's happening because, you know, the Five of Wands, like fighting that competition or fighting the universe to get what he wants. The Eight of Wands, I just feel like there's some low energy, some low self-esteem, or whatever's going on there that's kind of clouding his judgment on making the best choices moving forward, eh? Ugh, you know, the Six of Wands, I feel like he realizes that he's not giving you the attention you deserve. But I feel like he does have feelings for you. The Lovers is here. There is love, passion, romance, or at least the thought and feelings of it if he's not pursuing it. Not quite sure with all this energy though. There is something that seems to be pulling him away from you. I don't know if it's his work or what. 7 months? Oh man. I wonder if the Lovers is someone who's... Is the Lovers someone else and not Jennifer? Is the Lovers someone else and not Jennifer? Oh, it could be someone else. I feel like he still thinks about you and still has feelings for you, though. I do feel that. Maybe he's torn between this new lover and you. You know, the lovers could be like making sacrifices for one person over to the other and not sure what to do. Should I leave this person and go towards Jennifer? What should I do? Because, you know, the Eight of Pentacles is like having that scattered energy, not sure where to put that focus, even though it's there. You know? Yeah. Oh, I feel like he feels like the cycle between the two of you is done, but I feel like he's hoping that there's not. He has a lot of personal issues. Yeah, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of things going on. I feel like he's really torn between you and this other thing or this other person. I don't know. Yeah, he has very conflicted energy. Maybe it's just not the right timing for the two of you. I don't know. The world, you know, the cycle between the two of you is completed. That is what it got. Blessed one, hello. General for Blessed one. What does Blessed one need to know right now? What does Blessed one need to know right now? What does Blessed one need to know right now? Dealing with the baby. Oh, okay, that's the other person, the baby mama. Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, I feel like he still thinks about you a lot in his heart. Yeah, he just doesn't know how to, to deal with you and the other thing. Yeah. Yeah, he's stuck on that. For a blessed one, what does a blessed one need to know right now? What does a blessed one need to know right now? The devil's out to play. Oh, blessed one, what have you been up to? Oh man, blessed one, the devil, right? I don't know if you've been indulging in some sensual pleasures or what's going on there. I feel like you're just unapologetic doing you, right? I feel like that's some fun energy. I feel like there's been some temptation, some seduction, some obsessions here and there, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of playful energy right now around you. There is a Six of Cups in the dark, so I don't know if there's some dwelling on the past energy or, focusing on past regrets or disappointments or whatever that is. It could be just you having some mixed feelings about an old flame that may come up and surprise you one day, it seems. I feel like that's a possibility. There is the Chariot, so I feel like overall you're moving forward in a positive light. You're crushing obstacles and challenges as they come. I feel like you're getting over any past regrets or past arguments or whatever that was. And you're just moving forward. I do feel that. I feel like there's a sense of determination, the sense of victory, the sense of control, and that giving you some good clarity about what's to come. You have a magician here, so I do feel like you're manifesting, making magic happen, right? I feel like you're more focused on turning your dreams into reality. I feel like there is a sense of stillness. There may be some contemplating ideas here and there, but I also feel like you're being more resourceful, more talkative, more social in your energy, and I feel like that is going to be boosting your confidence moving forward as well. The Eight of Cups is in the light. Oh, I feel like you're just gonna be moving past all the bullshit, right? And just doing something that's more satisfying. I feel like you're on the way to a journey of self-discovery. Especially if there's any chaos going on at the home department or around the family situation or, whatever that is. I feel like you're going to be overcoming that and leaving from it and breaking ties with people that are no longer serving or no longer connecting with you in a positive light and focusing on finding your own tribe and doing your own thing. And I feel like that is a very good energy for you. Last one. Hi, Debbie. Thank you for that shout out for the like. Yes, everyone, if you do press the like and the thumbs up, you're more likely to get notified when I am live and post things. I have my last event on Saturday, then I'll be able to post more videos and more things as well. I'll be more consistent in my work after Saturday. For Bella, what does Bella need to know right now? If you have a question, Debbie, I can do you at the end after Alice, I think. I don't know if my list is still open, but I can squeeze you in. For Bella, what does Bella need to know about Arnold? What does Bella need to know about Arnold? Has Arnold been looking online for Bella? Has Arnold been looking online for Bella? What is going on in Arnold's energy towards Bella? What's going on in Arnold's energy towards Bella? Five of Wands. Ooh. Has Arnold been looking for Bella online? Has Arnold been looking for Bella online? Has Arnold been looking for Bella on I was missing out my cards there. Has Arnold been looking for Bella online? I don't feel like he has really been looking for you, though. I feel like he's been thinking about you, but I don't think he's been looking for you, though. Because you have the Five of Wands and a light. So I don't know if there's been some fights or what's going on between the two of you, or if there's been some tension going on between the two of you. I don't know. But the Knight of Cups is in the dark, so, there's some emptiness going on there. The King of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like there's a possibility of him being thinking about you, but I feel like he's very focused on his work and the things that he has going on. The Eight of Pentacles, I feel like he has mixed feelings about you, and I feel like his energy is a little scattered all over the place on what's what there, you know? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in the dark, I just feel like there's a sense of some intense energy that's burning out fast. Not quite sure what that is about either. Uh, but yeah, I feel like he's not really looking for you online though, if you want that answer. I feel like there's a possibility of thinking about you, but he's not really directing his energy at you completely. You know, maybe thinking about you, but yeah. That is what I got. Alice! What does Alice need to know in general? What does Alice need to know right now? What does Alice need to know right now? For Alice. What does Alice need to know about her energy? Ooh, some self-love energy. Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. Ooh! Not just some self-love, Alice. A brand new person is coming into your energy. A new love with genuine feelings. I feel like you're going to be spending all night talking to this guy, like texting or messaging, whatever that is, or talking on the phone. But I feel like a brand new person, this Page of Cups, I think is brand new, with genuine feelings, wears their heart on their sleeves. I feel like they have a lot of passion, very much opening their heart and looking for something real, something that's more joyful and comforting and that sort of fun stuff. The Wheel of Fortune is in the dark, so I feel like, you know, it may take a little bit more time, you know, before the Wheel of Fortune turns itself into a light. Maybe the timing of the two of you is not perfect. Maybe you're going to meet each other too soon, but it seems to be coming anyway. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles in the dark just because you haven't met this person yet. It's brand new energy that's coming. It's not here yet, but it's coming. The Knight of Pentacles in the dark, I just feel the sense of, you know, trying to figure out what's what. I feel like this knight is very, you know, very slow and steady and, you know, not going to go too fast. But I feel like whatever they do tend to follow through and commit and that sort of stuff. Who is this person coming towards Alex? Apparently they're the King of Cups, the Page of Cups. The others were not first. This was the only one that was face up on the floor. The King of Cups, you know, someone who is very emotionally available, very calm, very patient, very spiritual, very passionate. It could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or they could just have those characteristics, you know, of a water sign. I feel like this person is very emotionally intuitive, very sensitive, very loving. You know, they do lead with kindness and compassion. Oh, they may have healed from a broken heart, but they're ready to open up their heart again for sure. Yeah, the Emperor. I feel like they want to move forward slowly and steadily. They're not going to rush into anything because they don't want to make the same mistakes that they have in the past. They've been learning some things, and I feel like they've gone through a sense of transformation. But yeah, I feel like once they're 100%, they will be coming towards you. Debbie, when will Debbie go on a date? Let's see. I don't do timing, Debbie, but let's see. What does Debbie need to know about love coming in? What does Debbie need to know about love coming in? What does Debbie need to know about love coming in? Oh man, what's with the negativity? You have the Strength card and the Chariot in the dark, so I feel like there's some, yeah, there's some self-doubt going on. I feel like it's a matter of you boosting your strength, boosting your confidence, boosting, you know, listening to your inner animal instincts and turn your strength card back into the light to have that strength. Excuse me. The Chariot is in the dark as well, so I feel like you're kind of like at a pause in the love department right now. There is the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is about being mindful of what really matters for you, overcoming any insecurities, and, you know, figuring out what is limiting you with opening up and going out and putting yourself out there to date. Excuse me, sorry about that. and just deciding to make the right decision and go out there. You know, luck timing and destiny is not on your side right now. There's a little bit of scattered energy. Four of Wands is a date. You know, going out, having meetups, connecting, socializing, feeling, finding people or friends that you connect well with, that sort of thing. A Pisces called you yesterday. Well, there you go. Take that leap of faith. Boost your instinct. Boost your strength. You know, boosting your strength. Turn the chariot into the light. Turning the chariot into the light would be answering that call or calling them back. That's how you turn your chariot around and making it move forward, right? And when you do that, you're probably going to turn your wheel of fortune into the light, getting that luck, timing, and destiny on your side, right? The wands manifesting that day. You know, making the decision to make the right decision by calling and making your focus go in the right direction. Now you have the power to turn the cards into the light. You just gotta believe in yourself, right? Oh man, there you go. Thank you everyone for being here. You spoke for an hour and a half. That is awesome. There you go. Talk again and make some plans. You know, you may have to be the one to say, hey, you want to go out for coffee or whatever? Go for a walk. No, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all, and I will be back tomorrow for more readings. Hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, that is awesome. I have my fingers crossed that he comes in September. Keep talking and chatting, you know, just because you can always have a date online. You know, that's the thing now. You know, just setting up a date online is the same thing. Connecting, communicating, that what makes the relationship stronger is by talking about all the hard things. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Good night.